Coach Anderson, after a surprising 45-43 win over Maplewood, I shouldn't call it surprising for the fact that you won because your team played even, but the way that it ended was pretty exciting. Two made baskets in the final minute, which is always fun to see heroes. Tell me a little bit about the last minute that you saw.
Well, quite frankly, we shouldn't have been in the game in the last minute. You know, that's a poor performance on our end. A lot of it has to do with the kids playing tight. You know, the senior class hadn't made it to the region. Junior class obviously hasn't made it to the region. So nobody on the floor tonight has ever made it past this tournament. And I think that was clear. You know, the things we've been preaching all year long, protecting the ball on offense, playing good defense, just didn't play as a team tonight. Didn't play well. We're very fortunate. You know, these guys deserved it because they played hard this year. The best thing about tonight, the best aspects about the game tonight was the fact that we learned how to win a close game. Mm-hmm. All year long, you know, those games we're certainly losing. So, you know, it's at the end of the day, that might jumpstart us some, but I'll tell you this, we're going against teams undefeated Friday night, and if we have that performance, we'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you can't call it a gorgeous playoff game. I mean, it was scrappy, a lot of turnovers. I thought them with not having their point guard, Bobo Hodges, really hurt them. Scrambling, you guys with your defense sped them up a little bit, but they also made a lot of bad passes too.
Sure, no, absolutely, and that was the game plan. You know, when we found out Bobo was out, it eliminated one of their better ball handlers, and the scout on these guys, Maplewood, their ball handling is not what they do best. So we knew going in our defense was probably going to be fine. And, you know, I don't think we played our best defense of the year, but at the same time, you hold a team to 43 points, you've got to be happy with that. But if they have 20 turnovers and you have 21 turnovers, what does forcing turnovers do for your team?
That's
and
true.
I think that's what hurt us tonight.
Tell me a little bit about the last play, what you're trying to do. Let's first talk about the timeout. You wanted to get up to half court, call a timeout, and then use the final one on the play?
Wanted to get the ball at half court to see what they were in.
Okay.
They were in a zone. So we called another timeout, and you know, Ty did a good job. He's a heck of a coach. He went man on us. But we expected that. You know, we had to play in for zone and man. It's a simple play, trying to get the ball down low to our big guy, Pierce Majors, number 10, who's one of our most efficient players. Doesn't touch the ball enough. Reason our offense struggled tonight is because he probably had. No, he had finished with 8 points, and they were probably off rebounds. Mm-hmm. So he's not getting the ball enough. So I thought to myself, well, you know, we'll get him the ball here. It didn't work out. I think he was open. Film will show us if it was or not, but Trinity didn't want to force it. You know, one of our best ball handlers and our most efficient player, our best player for that matter, number 1, Trinity Carney. He has the ball in his hands at that time for a reason. And as many bad passes he made tonight, he had the worst game of his season for sure tonight. He didn't force it, you know, so you can't be mad at him. He kicked it out to one of our better shooters, and he had the biggest shot of his life, so you got to be proud of him.
I looked it up, but I'm not sure. Daryl Elliott. So he hits that shot. Tell me a little bit about his season. I haven't seen much from him this year. I've only seen you guys twice.
Daryl's a pretty consistent point guard. You know, he doesn't do much. He doesn't do much of anything that's very flashy. You know, realistically, Daryl doesn't do anything great, but he does everything well. Mm-hmm. You know, Daryl's a good ball handler. Daryl's a good shooter. Daryl's a good defender. He plays hard. He knows the game well. So he's just been a very consistent player for us.
And then last thing, you alluded to a little bit already, but East Nashville, I mean, a hell of a challenge you have coming up Friday. But what do you think you see from them and from your team?
Well, East, you know, what East has is they got 5 seniors who've been playing together for a while now. They've got the mindset that we're trying to get our guys here to have. You know, they've got that mindset of this might be an elimination game, but we're not going to lose it. It's a game for us to win. You know, they play very loose. They run a very simple offense. They do not hurt themselves, and they're very aggressive on defense. You know, the way you beat them is you've got to have great possessions. You've got to have lengthy possessions. You've got to box out, and you've got to defend them. Just this past time we played them, we were down 2 or 3 at halftime, played great defense. That second half, they were on an 8-0 run, and I think right then and there you saw the difference in mindsets. My guys thought to themselves, they've got us up 10, you know, we're in trouble. They thought to themselves as a team at East, well, we're up 10, these guys can't come back. And that's something we've got to fix, and we've got 48 hours to do it, and we're going to look forward to the challenge, though.
Well, you got to be happy for this win anyway, and congratulations, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.